Hey, what's happening, distributors? I'm the Guy01, and welcome to this week's episode of our Batman Arkham Knight walkthrough. In the last episode, we finished up the... what was it? The Penguin? No, Professor Pig, that's what it was. We did the Professor Pig side mission, and now all we've really got left is the Hush mission, the Deacon Blackfire mission, Azrael, and then Riddler. So today I was going to do Deacon Blackfire and Hush. Just the two real quick ones. Actually, no. Yes, no, maybe. You know what? No, scratch that. Scratch that, reverse it. We're gonna do Azrael today, I think, for this week. Yes, that's what we'll do. So first thing I want to mention is something that I've been talking about for the last couple weeks, and that's that I had planned to release a video next week for Batman Day. I've been meaning to work on it, and I'm gonna say it right now, it ain't happening. I mean, it's very unlikely for it to happen right now. I have not even begun working on it yet. I have still not even recorded the voiceover for it. And May 1st, Batman Day, is early in a week from when I'm recording this. It's next Thursday. So if for that to happen, I have to record the voiceover and then edit the whole video within a week. Now, you may be thinking, okay, that doesn't seem too hard, but I'm also in my final couple weeks of college right now, and I have like 3 finals that I've got to work on. So that's what my time is really being spent on right now. I do not have time to work on any personal projects right now. All of my time is being spent on school stuff. So yeah, I don't have, unless I really hunker down this weekend and get everything done, and then I open up like a window of like 3 days to work on that Batman video, which I don't know if even with 3 days, I don't know, I think even with 4 days that'd still be kind of pretty close. Yeah, I just don't see it happening. And on top of that, another reason why I don't think that video is happening, and it's the same reason that last week's video got uploaded later in the day than it normally does, is because my computer went kaput last week. I have my laptop, which is no good whatsoever. Literally, if you fully charge it, the battery only lasts like 45-50 minutes after a full charge, and it runs very slowly, has a very small display. It doesn't even have enough room to download and like run any like editing software on it. So it's useless. So I have my other personal computer that I use for editing videos. That's what I use. But that computer last week, I think it was because we had a power outage, which it messed up something with the computer, but basically it was completely dead. And like, it wasn't that it just wouldn't like turn on, like the light for like the power button wasn't even like lighting up orange to say that it was off. Like, there was no power going from the outlet to the computer. So I unplugged like the cord, like the power cord, plugged it back in, nothing, unplugged it, plugged it back in. I did that about 3 or 4 times. And the 3rd or 4th time I did it, it actually sparked, and like it started to smoke. And it's like, okay, this is a really bad sign. And basically, yeah, I fried the power supply. So I ordered a new one. It didn't get here till like Saturday afternoon, but by that point I had already uploaded the video. These guys. Okay, let's go, while we're doing this, let's go start Azrael.
Someone's lit a burning bat symbol on the Gamby store rooftop. A beacon or a threat? Time to find out.
Let's go. Yeah, by that point I already uploaded it, so it didn't mean anything. But even funnier was when I put the new power supply in, or tried to put it in, it didn't work. It didn't have the right like prong on it to put it into the motherboard. Um, but it was like I looked up the model that was supposed to work with that computer. It was the right model number. It was the right part number. Um, but it turns out the person, because I bought that computer secondhand from someone from a garage sale. Um, so they had like made some alterations to it. So the part that I ordered was the right one for like the original version of that computer. But now after like all the alterations they did, it didn't work. So that was upsetting. So I've now got to return that part. Um, and I've got to get a new computer. I mean, I've been meaning to get a new computer anyway for a while. One that is like more powerful than what I had.
Who's gonna stop me? Bruce Wayne?
One that's more powerful can actually run like all my stuff, which that one could do. It couldn't do super well, but it did a lot better than my laptop was doing. But yeah, I've been meaning to get a new one anyway, so it's kind of like, hey, maybe this is a sign.
You ever wonder if this whole thing is some kind of psychological experiment? Like we're all just pawns in somebody's twisted game? No? Yeah, me neither.
There you are, Azrael. Am I not close enough?
Deathstroke's back in town? And I thought things were gonna calm down.
Hello? I gotta walk up to him? Azrael, wake up.
I trust you have not forgotten me, Batman.
Azrael.
Dark days are here, Batman. The prophecy has come true. From the ashes of Arkham City, the fires are raging, and Gotham is burning.
What do you want?
I can see that same fire in your eyes. Before this night is through, that fire will consume you. Gotham will need a new savior, a new guardian, a new Batman.
I'm not finished just yet.
You cannot carry this burden forever. I have studied you for a long time. You have a code. You will not kill. Then neither shall I. The Order has foreseen it. The time has come to pass the mantle to another warrior. To me.
If you can prove your abilities, when the time is right, I'll consider it. But first, you must show you are worthy.
As you wish.
So, I'm not sure like when this, was supposed to take place in the story. I mentioned it earlier in the series when the cloudburst went off that the cloudburst is what Azrael was referencing in his Arkham City cutscene.
You're stronger than I thought. Signal me when you're ready to be challenged again.
Oh.
Sir, I've captured Azrael's performance.
Good work, Alfred. Run the usual physiological tests.
Then am I to understand you are considering him as your successor?
None of us know what will happen after tonight. I'll be in touch.
I mean, apparently you two do, because, I mean, you've already told him that you're gonna go through with the Nightfall protocol, so, I mean, so that's what I was saying before. It's like, I don't know when Azrael, I don't remember when he first got introduced, or like when we first got noticed that he was here. If it happened before the cloudburst, or like right after the cloudburst went off and like we got rid of it. But he obviously gets introduced, this side mission gets introduced before.
If Azrael's ready, he'll have left a burning bat symbol on a rooftop for me to find.
Are you kidding me? I gotta find this guy? Why? Jeez, Riddler. But like I was saying, yes, it's on. Like I was saying, I don't remember when he gets introduced, but I mean, obviously it's at a point where things seem to be like at their worst. And Batman's obviously like not doing very well. And I'm assuming this, you know, the fire in his eyes that Azrael's referring to is like he can tell that Batman's like kind of losing it from like the Joker, I don't know, poisoning or possession, whatever you want to call it. See, I don't remember when he gets introduced or like what like point of the story he's referring to when he kind of talks about how like, as you can see, Gotham is burning. It's like, it actually looks pretty fine to me. I mean, got the one smoke cloud above Ace Chemicals, but that's about it. So obviously that conversation in like the story, in terms of the story, was supposed to happen earlier.
Well, it's been a hell of a Halloween. Can't wait till next year.
But yeah, I love the idea of Batman just kind of like, basically like testing him, just like, all right, you stay here, and then I'm gonna go up somewhere and just kind of watch. I wonder if you can see Batman like watching from a rooftop.
Who's Nightwing and Robin? I bet they're the same guy.
Like as you're fighting. Also, Batman being like, "You're stronger than I thought." And it's like, because it made me realize I was like, oh, he's never actually seen Azrael fight. The only other time he's seen Azrael was like that one, you know, was in Arkham City when Azrael basically just showed that he knows how to do the same disappearing act that Batman knows how to do. And that's about it. He's never actually seen Azrael fight, so this is like his first time seeing Azrael, you know, fight people. Alright, I was following that Riddler car, but I lost it, so. Crap, now we gotta find locations again? Dang it. Alright, let's see. So we found this one. So that's the first one. And then there's one, it's like over here. Yeah, it's closer to the bridge. Alright, let's go see if we can find it. Well, this is gonna stink. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, because he didn't go to that first location, he wasn't able to go to any of the others.
Waste his parents' inheritance. Guy's really gone down in my estimation.
Makes you wonder, though, depending on when Azrael, you know, first appeared on that rooftop, was he just there when the cloudburst went off?
You can tell, man. He punches like a rich guy. Contemptuous. Like he's got more important things to do than beat the crap out of you.
Oop. I don't see it. Unless it's up there. I'd assume it'd be.
Hit a toy shop before we leave. Told my kid I was gonna buy him a present.
Oh, watch that out, guys. Almost got hit by a car. And now you're gonna get hit by me.
There's two ways we can do this. Both hurt. I'll tell you everything. Good.
Ooh. Alright, I don't think it's here. Because the map I found, it only shows like the locations, it doesn't show the order that they pop up in.
Gotham royalty. You got the accent in school. If it's for real, anyway.
Yeah, like I was saying, I hope it wouldn't be that hard to see. I hope it's not like a thing where it's like you really gotta look for it.
He was laughing, didn't you see? Batman, Bruce Wayne, whoever he is, Scarecrow gassed him, and he just found it funny. That stuff screws with your head, man. It don't mean nothing. I don't know. That laugh seemed kind of familiar to me.
So did Batman actually like laugh? Like do the Joker laugh? Like when that was all going on? Let's see, can I take this thing down? this thing just not like strong enough to? How do you destroy these things? It looks like I'm hitting it. I can't tell though. Hey. Alright, next location. Says that there's one here. I doubt that one would... That's gotta be a later one. I mean, because that's right where Deacon Blackfire is. And I hope this mission isn't like, you know, like, tied to like how much progress you've made on other missions. Like, you have to beat Deacon Blackfire before this one pops up.
Oh, this is like Arkham City. We've got the whole damn place to ourselves.
Alright, doesn't look like he's there yet. But then again, Deacon Blackfire's still there, so that could be part of it too. Which would stink. Maybe I should have done Deacon Blackfire first.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see. Looks like the other two are just kind of here.
Hey, we'll join a couple of rides, but I can't be out all night. It's my turn to watch the kids tomorrow.
So some stuff, we do got some news to cover, some DC news. So last week was Superman Day, which I completely missed, and didn't talk about. So as part of Superman Day, there were a bunch of set photos released from the new Superman movie.
I bet you weren't invited to this lavish do. I wonder how many went dressed up as you.
Alright. And Yasriel's.
Look, you idiot. They're two different people. Robin and Nightwing? Really? Hang on. I thought Joker killed Robin. Yeah, that's what he said. But Robin's still around. It's not like Batman's got spears.
I mean, I kinda do. Alright, not seeing anything.
Dress like a bat, unless you got a few screws loose.
Trying to see if I can like see it at a distance, but that ain't happening. Then it looks like the next one somewhere. Am I in the right spot? Yeah. The next one's like over here somewhere. Hopefully it's like one of these.
Believe that I actually met Bruce Wayne. It was 2 years ago. He punched you in the face and left you dangling off the side of a bridge. Yeah, I know. Bruce Wayne.
Where's my bat symbol? What happened? Am I here already? No. Oh, I am here.
What's a friggin' butler gonna do? I say while the bat's away, the mice can go on up to Wayne Manor and clean him out. No way through. Turn around.
Alright, I'm struggling here. But anyway, while I'm looking, this might actually work out. I got time to talk.
So hang on.
Except these guys keep talking. So yeah, a lot of the set photos for that were released as part of Superman Day were kind of just showing off some of the characters and their costumes. One of the things that got showed off was Metamorpho. We gotta look at what Metamorpho looked like, and he actually looks really cool, which is surprising because Metamorpho is like one of those characters. It was one of those characters where it's like, it's kind of hard to. You'd think it'd be kind of hard to pull off in live action, because he's a very. Oop. Did we find him? Yeah.
Sir, a GCPD helicopter reported a burning bat symbol on a rooftop in Otisburg. I believe Azrael is displaying his willingness for another challenge.
So wait, are you telling me we actually have to wait for him to be ready? Are you kidding me? Because we went to this one. We went to this spot. And he wasn't there.
I'm telling you, the sign of the apocalypse.
Oh, for crying out loud. Now this is really going to drag it out then if we have to actually like wait for him and we can't like just jump ahead and, you know, find the next one.
I liked Batman's old car. You know, it had a kind of retro
But yeah, Metamorpho is like one of those characters where it's like, it's kind of hard to, you'd imagine it'd be hard to do in live action just because he's such a weird looking character, but they actually, from what we've seen, pulled it off pretty well. And it's all practical too, it's not CG. It's a practical suit, which is pretty cool that they've decided to go in that direction.
I told you, thought you saw the bat.
Alright, where is this? Oh. Oh. There he is. Yeah, I wasn't gonna see that. Here to the cow. Look, I'm fireproof.
I am ready for another challenge.
It's cool how he also fights like Batman too. Like he's got all like the same moves. He's even got batarangs. He's ready. Oh yeah.
You have shown great skill. I'll return when you're ready for the next challenge.
No matter how difficult the test, I will prevail.
Another competent display, sir. He was clearly studying your techniques closely during his time in Arkham City. Initial tests show he is employing an almost identical fighting style to your own.
It takes more than that to defend this city, Alfred.
Agreed. I'll collect the data from this encounter and compile it with the first. Let me know if you need anything else, sir.
Alright, now we just kinda gotta wait again. I'm assuming.
I think I saw Batman earlier. Guy's looking a little hairier.
Unless we can trigger it. Nope. Yep, so now we just kinda gotta wait. So yeah, we saw some more photos from Superman. It's funny, the more I see the suit, and I was talking about this with someone else, where there's some moments, like, some pictures, the suit doesn't look good at all, and then others, it's like, oh, it actually looks really cool. It just looks, it varies so much, like, how it looks. It's just like, it's like some angle, some lighting, it looks good, others, and I think part of it's just because it's also kind of, the more you see it, it kind of grows on you. But I do kind of like it. There's still some things about it that I'm just not a huge fan of. The trunks look a little funny to me. You know, the collar is, I don't mind the collar, really. I mean, they're going for, because they're obviously going for like the classic look. The classic Superman look, so it's like, why are they still keeping that collar then? Now, to be fair, Superman's now had a collar for a while now. At least since the New 52, if not earlier. And then, you know, he had the collar in Injustice, and it's become a, you know, a regular, you know, feature of his costume at this point now. Across multiple iterations.
He's coming to get us in the Wingmobile. Oh, look out, boys. Wave the reins. Quick, run away. He's gonna beat us into a bloody pulp while wearing his heavily armored wingsuit. Actually, yeah, keep out of his way.
And there was still this thing. This was another riddle that I remember the last time I played through this. It took me forever to figure out like what this like riddle was, or like how to get it, because it's obviously just like, you know, the giant poison ivy plant. But it's like you have to like scan a specific part of it, I think, for it to count. And it's like, it's very specific on what you have to scan, and I don't remember what you're supposed to scan. I think it's something closer to the base of it. Leave me alone. Ow. Oh, is that? Nope. I saw something like light up. I thought it was fire. Is this a different plant? It looks different to me for some reason. And then another DC news, speaking of Batman, Matt Reeves recently said that the Batman 2 is on the verge of getting canceled. They have still not even begun writing this thing. And remember, this film, if I remember correctly, was supposed to originally get released either this year or like next year. Now the release date's been pushed back to like late 2027, so another 2 years. And they still haven't even begun writing it yet. They don't even have a script yet. They haven't started any kind of production on it. And you know, now Matt Reeves is coming out and saying that it could get canceled because it's just like stuck in, you know, pre-production. They just can't get it going. Now, there's also a rumor that part of that was like intentional, and that they're actually trying to, like, either Warner Brothers or DC is intentionally trying to like kill the project, or they don't want it to happen because they don't want another universe competing with the DCU. It's like, we just want the one cinematic universe, and having a second, you know, universe going on at the same time with two Batmans going at the same time would just confuse people. So apparently, and this is just a rumor, I don't think this was confirmed at all. Get back here. Ow. Still don't know how you kill those things. Ah, let me go. Leave me alone. Ow. So yeah, that's another unfortunate thing. That... And again, I don't think that's a real thing, because I don't see why it'd be such a big deal to have multiple universes going on at the same time, especially if like one of them is only like a Batman universe. I mean, heck, we had the Christian Bale and the Christian Bale, Christopher Nolan Batman movies going at the same time as Man of Steel. That didn't cause any confusion. They were just separate. So, and honestly, I think it'd be better if they had like multiple universes going at the same time, because then you had variety. You could do like stories with Batman that, like, if there was like a story that you want to do with Batman but it didn't work for your DCU Batman, you do it with the Matt Reeves Batman. Or you got one that you wouldn't fit with the Matt Reeves Batman, you do it with the DCU Batman. So that way you don't have like, Batman isn't tied to the DCU, or like one universe isn't tied to another. that like those two like franchises can like, or those two series can kind of exist and operate independently of each other. They weren't relying on like what point of the story the other one's in. Like, say in the DCU, Joker dies, or no, say in like the Batman 2, Batman fights Joker and Joker dies, and it's like, oh well, now we can't use Joker again. Well, if you've got a separate universe, you can use Joker in the DCU, or swap it where Joker dies in the DCU, a few movies in, and then you can still use Joker in this other universe. So it's like, I don't get why there's like this worry about having multiple universes. I think it'd be better if you had multiple universes going at the same time. Alright, Azrael, where are you at? Thought I had stalled long enough. Let's go over here. Whoop. Come on, Azrael, where are you at?
Dead bodies, tanks, mass evacuations. I love Gotham at night.
Heck, maybe it would have been better to do this throughout the series. If I had known it would have worked like this, I would have done that. I didn't realize, like, you had to wait for Azrael to be ready. It's like, hey, I'm ready.
I think I could have been in the army.
So in addition to Superman Day, last week we also had Star Wars Celebration.
I hope City Hall tries blowing us all to pieces again. Got a mortgage to pay off.
And there was some of the news that came out from that was the announcement of the next Star Wars film called Star Wars Starfighter, which is going to be directed by Sean Levy, and it's going to star. No, who was it? It's not Channing Tatum. Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling is going to star in it, but he's not going to be like the main character. He's the uncle of the main character, if I remember correctly. Which is like, okay, that's a weird relation, but okay. So that's going to come out in like a year or two, I believe. That'll be fun. Somewhere here. Whoop. Pull up. Riddler, shut up. I wonder if should I just start going after like Riddler stuff to like kill time. Yeah, why not? Let's go look for some Riddler stuff. Just so we're doing something productive. Oh, and of course, right when we do that.
Azrael's back, sir. GCPD choppers reported a burning bat symbol in the Chinatown area.
Oh, here we are. Right when we did that. We were just here. Azrael, you're annoying me. Oh no, maybe you shouldn't be Batman.
Remember, if you see Batman, shout and charge him. Never fails.
Where is he at? Oh, there he is. I'm gonna sneak up behind him. Boo.
Challenge me again, Batman. I am ready.
Hello. Oh, jeez. Ooh. Ow. Oh, what we gotta do without getting hit?
If you get hit, you fail the challenge. And me.
Man, Batman's got like... Batman's got high expectations. Seems kind of weird since Batman gets hit all the time. Oh, shoot. Dang it. He's not hitting me.
No excuse for my failure.
So you can continue. I guess that just means you failed the side mission, or the side mission just never gets completed?
Prove yourself.
No. Alright, this might actually be tougher than I thought. I might actually have to concentrate. Oh, he's got a stun thing. That'd have been nice to know. See, now I gotta wait for him to, like, fizzle out. There we go.
You're a competent warrior, but one final challenge awaits you. Contact me when you're ready.
Be prepared for my victory when I return.
Whee!
He's nothing if not persistent, sir. You still don't seem convinced.
Just keep compiling the data, Alfred.
It might interest you to know I've been researching the insignia on Azrael's armor, and it appears to bear the motif of the Sacred Order of Saint-Dumas. The order dates back several hundred years. They have a sworn mission to protect Gotham, but records are scarce, with many speculating their existence was nothing more than a myth.
Good work, Alfred. See what else you can find.
I mean, is this news? Ah. I mean, he told us that he was part of the Order of St. Dumas in Arkham City when we first met him. So, I don't know why this is, like, meaningful information. He told us who he was. Alright, still no intel, so we're just gonna have to keep waiting.
Anybody seen that anarchy guy? That kid loved this.
Oh, nope, wrong button. Alright, let's go back to looking for Riddler stuff. Here's one. So yeah, in addition to the new Star Wars movie, we also found out about the new Star Wars animated series, a Darth Maul animated series, that's going to be coming out soon. So that was fun. That's exciting. And I believe that comes out next year. Alright, where are we going? Oh, it's the robots. Hi, boys. Oh, they're back. I forget how this one works. I always hate doing these ones with the robots because there's always like something like to them. I think this one's just like you gotta beat them 3 times. So it's not too bad. But I feel like there's other ones where it's like you do like a puzzle and like every time like you mess up the puzzle, you then have to fight the robots again. Or like the robots interrupt you as you're completing the puzzle. So like the longer it takes you to complete the puzzle, the more rounds you have to go with the robots. Those can get annoying. Hey, speaking of another robot, new showcase unlocked.
Good morning. This place is gonna have more plant life than a nature reserve.
Alright, next one.
Will be the endangered species.
Here. One.
I guess Arkham Knight was just like all the other losers who tried to beat the bat.
Oop. Alright, what's this one? Obviously there's something controlling it. Or is this just one where I gotta hack it? And like, I use these numbers? Because I feel like I remember the question marks mean something. They have some kind of significance.
There's still riddles in the film studios.
Yeah.
Treat for you. No, like action movies, bad. People like you are quite like artfully shot auto-biopic cannot find a distributor.
Alright, this one we might have to come back to. Because right now I'm honestly just trying to kill time. Until Azrael decides to show up again.
I think tomorrow I'll call my lawyer. That man broke my jaw in Arkham City. Bruce Wayne's gonna pay. Oh, we can do that? Sure we can. It's compensation time, fellas.
Oh, come on. No! Leave me alone. Ow. Uh-oh. Going for a swim.
Dead bodies, tanks, mass evacuations. I love Gotham at night.
Am I able to fire this? Cool. I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do.
Hell of a soldier still doing it, man. Almost rooting for Batman to hit their ass. This is our city.
Ryu. Alright, there's a couple more. This one. So I kind of don't want to do this. My plan was, and I knew this wasn't going to work out like this, where I go through and get all of the trophies and the riddles, like, all together in a single episode. So, like, if someone was to, like, watch these and, like, were looking for, like, how do I get this one, or how do I get these riddles, it's one of these episodes, or it's like, it would have been one of those episodes where it's like, you know, it's like, in this episode we're going to get all the riddles and trophies on the one island, and then the next episode, it's all the ones on this island. But now it's like, now they're spread out across.
Hey, all right, I got one. How many billionaires does it take to make a superhero? I don't know. How many billionaires does it take to make a superhero?
Get close and apply the explosive directly to destroy that wall.
Now how are you going to do that? Wait, seriously, how does that happen? Oh, wait, can I bring the Batmobile here? I gotta stand close. How do you stand close to that thing? It's a wall.
Last time I had a run-in with the bat was months ago, during that whole, Protocol 10 thing. Man, that's a while back. He took a bunch of...
You need to get close and apply the explosive directly to destroy that wall.
Do I have to, like, glide into it or something? Nigel, where you at? Getting tired of this.
Deathstroke's back in town,
Dang it.
and I thought things were gonna calm down.
I tried to hit it, like, as I was... Or do I have to, like... Oh, is it like a thing where I have to shoot it as I'm gliding? Is that even like a function? Oh. Oh! Line launcher. Now I got it. Now I got it. Alright. Let me up. Line launcher.
First Joker dies. Now the Batman's in. Gotham's gonna be a different place from now on.
Okay, maybe I don't got it. Okay, there was a command you can do when you're gliding to fire the line launcher. Let's try that. I can't fire it, so...
Batman gets unmasked, puts away Scarecrow, and he's still out there. Take another...
Alright, I don't know about this one. That might be another one we gotta come back to. That one too, because I peeked at that one.
Off already, you Playboy vigilante nutcase.
Yeah. I'm looking for trophies. Ow. Oop. Ow. Man, good thing Azrael wasn't here to see this. He'd be like, what was that all about not getting hit thing, man? Ow. I've been hit like 4 times. These are just like, ow, oh my god. These are just like regular thugs. Come here, you. Oh. That poor guy stuck in the car. Alright. What's in here? Ah, great. Ah. Ow. Oh, they're armed. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'm supposed to crush them. How do I do that? Oh wait, remote control battery. Whoop. doubt it. Losers.
Come down here and let me kill you.
Who's talking? How dare you? Oh, you. Alright, next one. You. Again, kind of just waiting for Azrael. Come on, Azrael, don't you want to be the new Batman? What's taking so long, dude? No intel? Alright. Yeah, I didn't think this one was gonna be so long.
Yeah, I fought Batman once. We were on two places. But the way I see it, lightning ain't gonna strike the same place twice.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, there we go. Now we just gotta follow these. These always, they're not difficult, but I feel like sometimes it takes forever, like, for them to show up.
Contemplate how long it's taken you to solve these riddles. I wonder if I should become my own nemesis. Why not? I already play myself at chess and cook myself nutritionally perfect meals before conducting thrilling discussions with myself online using multiple usernames. It's the next logical step.
Man, what a loser. Alright, alright, we gotta go up. Sorry, coming through.
Batman showed up. I'm getting out of here while the car's still in one piece.
I mean, these really take you, like, out of the way. Like, you gotta, like, search for these. Oh, there it is. Oh. We got intel. Hold on. What did I do wrong? Oh. That's what I did wrong. I just didn't blow it up. Whoa. Oh, stop it. Climb down. Now drop. There you go. There we go. And now we look for intel.
GCPD choppers have reported a burning bat symbol atop the Lady of Gotham. Azrael's ready, sir.
About time. So I know I said a few months ago, crazy to think that it's been a few months. Actually, it's been almost 5 months since I've done a WWE related video. And I know I said I wasn't going to really talk about WWE anymore because that really dates the videos. But this past week was WrestleMania. And there's a lot to talk about. So, for those of you who don't know, John Cena turned heel at Elimination Chamber, aligning himself with The Rock and turning on Cody. The first time he's been heel in close to about 20 years, maybe a little over 20 years since he's been heel last. And he's going all out heel. It's been really good stuff. This turned the main event of WrestleMania 41 into John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed title, which John Cena won in order to become a record-breaking 17-time world champion, breaking Ric Flair's record that he tied a few years ago of being a 16-time world champion. Now, technically Ric Flair has won more than 16 world titles. The actual number is closer to 20. But 16 is like the number that people always go with just because those are like the most recognized ones.
I am ready to face your final challenge.
It's the toughest yet.
Oh boy. And the camera's about to die. Crap. Oop. Ow. Oh, darn it.
Only a worthy successor can challenge and avoid getting hit.
Okay, I was wondering what that voice was. That's Deacon Blackfire. You guys probably can't even hear it, but yeah, there's like a voice going on. I thought it was like the voices.
Concentration.
I thought it was the voices in Azrael's head, because he does have voices in his head. We find that out later on. Whoop. We did it.
You are to be commended, Azrael. You have passed the test. I will contact you when I have made my decision.
There is no decision to make, Batman. I am ready now.
I decide how this works, not you.
Every moment you waste, Gotham falls deeper into the abyss. Make your decision fast, or she will be lost forever.
Sir, we have a positive ID on Azrael. His real name is Michael Lane. He was a GCPD officer before he was dismissed due to psychological issues. And then, well, he seems to have disappeared off the face of the earth. That must have been when he was recruited by the Order of Saint-Dumas. It gets decidedly more peculiar, sir. The Bat computer has picked up an irregularity in Lane's physiology. I've not seen anything like this before. Upload the data to the clock tower. I can analyze it from there. Right, you are, sir.
And now we go to the clock tower. Analyze Azrael's unusual neurological activity at the clock tower. Yeah, this is when we find out that he's like crazy. But yeah, so Cena is now a 17-time world champion. So yeah, like I said before, technically Ric Flair has won more than 16 world titles, but you know, 16 is just a number that gets thrown around because those are like the most famous ones, and the ones that were like, I guess, official title wins. But Cena is now an official, and I do think, and this is something I think even Ric Flair said, you know, it took him over 20 years and across like 3 different companies to win his 16 world titles. Cena did it in 20 years in one company. He's won one company's world title 17 times now. That's a, you know, this is Ric Flair saying this, that's a lot more impressive than him, you know, winning 16 titles across 4 different companies. Alright, why can't I get into the clock tower? Oh, there we go. I think this is our first time being in here since Barbara was taken, right?
I'm sending over the data on Michael Lane now. I'm no neurologist, sir, but I can quite confidently assert that doesn't look like it belongs in one's brain. It's a surgically implanted microprocessor interfacing with the temporal lobe, the region of the brain used for storing and accessing memories. Which memories, sir? Visualizing now.
Azrael, protector of faith, defender of purity. The Order of Saint-Dumas has safeguarded Gotham for over 500 years, and it is your sworn duty to continue our legacy. You have studied the Dark Knight for years, learning his every strategy, analyzing his every tactic, perfecting his every move. Now it is time to complete your mission. Seek out the Batman. Prove that you are his worthy and trusted successor. Only when you have won the Batman's trust will you be able to fulfill your destiny.
know this symbol from Arkham City. It's the Order's sacred language. They've implanted markers into Lane's memories to modify his behavior unconsciously. If I can find the other markers, I'll be able to reconstruct the waveform and reveal the message.
Oh boy. Okay, so scan that. Oh, we already did that. Look at that little baby. Oh.
Scanning that marker has reconstructed part of the waveform. It's working.
Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I hope the rest of these are as obvious as the others.
Another portion of the waveform has been restored.
So he was a football player. Oh, hello. There you are.
Almost there. There's probably one more marker to find and scan.
Oh, there he is.
That's it. The waveform is complete. This should reveal the message.
The Dark Knight stands in the way of our cause. He prevents the evil of Gotham from facing true, divine justice. When you have proven yourself, wait for your moment, and then strike him down. Take your rightful place as Gotham's new guardian. A guardian wholly willing and relentless in his quest to protect this city.
They certainly don't mince their words, do they, Master Bruce? How will you stop him?
He won't.
Lane.
Lane is dead. I am Azrael, Knight to the Order of Saint Dumas.
The Order has lied to you, stolen your free will.
Liar, you stand in the way of true justice.
We're on the same side, Michael.
No. No. I know who I am. I know what I am doing.
In that case, the choice is yours.
Protector of faith. You know what must be done.
Batman goes back to updating his status. He's not even like looking at anything. He's just standing there. Sword's glowing. Okay, so we're
The Dark Knight must be slain.
that's supposed to be the sword that Batman took from him at the beginning of this, right? When did Batman have time to come in here and put that sword on display?
The blade calls to you, Azrael. Its one true master.
So there are two ways to do this. You are actually given the choice to kill Batman or not.
He stands in your way. Gotham will be yours.
Can I walk around him? Hey Bats, don't mind me just walking with my sword. Hope you don't mind, I took it back. Circling him. So this is a thing where I don't actually know what happens
Strike down the Batman. Kill him.
if you hit X to kill Batman. I don't know.
He stands in your Gotham will be yours.
I want Gotham to be mine. I don't know if I've never actually seen, like I said before, I've said this a few times, I've never actually watched them make playthroughs on this game, or actually really any. And I've never actually looked into what happens if you hit X to kill Batman. I assume what happens is Batman counters it, knocks you out, and then takes you to GCPD and locks you up. And then and then the side mission ends that way. Whereas if you do what I'm about to do, which is what I did in my initial playthrough, it goes into a different ending where basically Azrael just kind of vanishes. I assume that's how it, kind of the two endings, but I'm not sure. But
Strike down the Batman. Kill him.
we're going to go ahead and... This is like GTA 5 where you're given your three options.
Gotham will be yours.
Kill Franklin, or not kill Franklin, kill Trevor, kill Michael,
Strike down the
or kill everyone else.
Kill him.
I thought myself the instrument of God, not the tool of man.
Nothing? I just spared her life. You got nothing to say? I love that you can actually just walk around as Azrael. Nothing? Okay. Alright, bye.
You made the right decision, Michael.
I do no one's bidding but God's. The Order must answer for what they have done to me.
He's ready. Azrael's atonement. Character bio unlocked, Azrael. Alright, well, character showcase unlocked, Azrael. See, like I was saying before, I don't know what happens if you do the other option and, you know, hit X to try to kill Batman. Like I said before, I assume Batman just blocks it or counters it, and then Azrael ends up going into the maximum security hold, and then his sword ends up in like one of the display cases. So I'm assuming because we went this way with it, you know, one of those display cases that GCPD just never gets filled, whereas like it would have if you do the other option. But again, I'm speculating here, I don't actually know. But while we're here, let's do another riddle. Character bio unlocked, Batgirl. So this is something we've been able to do pretty much the whole game. Ever since like we first came into the clock tower, we've been able to find Batgirl's suit here, and then we see that she's just got all these newspaper clippings about her. She's still got some of her batarangs, and then of course this is a riddle. Joining your mission can come with a cost. This empty reminder shows just what she lost. The trap. So once again, this is another one of those things where this implies that Riddler knows who Batman is. Because for him to even know that this is here, he has to know, first of all, and like to make it that riddle, he would have to know that Batgirl, you know, was Barbara Gordon, you know, and was paralyzed after she got shot by Joker. And for him to know that, he must know who Batman is as well. I mean, he obviously knows who Batgirl is, so why not also know who Batman is? Unless it's like just like a known... No, it's not even a known thing that Barbara Gordon was Batgirl, so Riddler figured that out on his own. He also somehow knew that that Barbara kept the Batgirl suit in the clock tower, which again is not explained. But we'll go ahead and close that. We don't want Barbara to know we were snooping.
Lockdown clock tower. Authorization. Batman.
And out we go. And then the other thing with WrestleMania that was really big news was the Roman Reigns CM Punk Seth Rollins match ending with Paul Heyman turning on both CM Punk and Roman Reigns and aligning himself with Seth Rollins. So that was huge. Seth Rollins is now working with Paul Heyman. They're both bad guys going up against Punk and Roman. But if that wasn't big enough, the next night on Raw, Braun Strowman attacks Roman Reigns and allies himself with Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins. So now Paul Heyman is working with both Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. That's a powerful team. And there's a few other things that happened, like Joe Hendry filling in for Kevin Owens, who got injured a couple weeks ago, to face Randy Orton. Randy Orton beat him, but hey, Joe Hendry got to wrestle at WrestleMania as the TNA champion, which is like super surreal if you're like a fan from a certain amount of time. Because remember, there was a time when WWE was firing wrestlers for like showing up on TNA TV or like being associated with TNA. Like WWE literally ordered their employees, you are not even allowed to mention that TNA exists, let alone like work with them or associate yourself with them in any way, or we will fire you. And now you've got like this working relationship between the two companies, and they're basically like sharing wrestlers, which is insane. And it's like, now that we see how it's working out now, it makes you wonder, it's like, why couldn't we have done this earlier? Why couldn't we have done this like 15 years ago and gotten the Sting Undertaker WrestleMania match back when it would have been decent? Like, now that we see like how the TNA WWE partnership is working out, it's like, okay, so this obviously could have worked, and you know, it's not harming WWE in any way by doing this. They're still going to be bigger than TNA ever is, or ever was, or ever will be. If anything, it's actually kind of helping WWE by doing this, because now people are tuning into WWE to see who from TNA shows up. So it's like, why didn't you just do this earlier? Because now that they're actually doing it, we're seeing, hey, this is actually super beneficial to both companies. And it's great for the fans, but I guess not. Was it meant to be, Ben?
I don't get it. What's in it for Wayne? Is that contact tax deductible or something?
Alright. That just for me, this one went a lot longer than I thought it was going to go. I honestly thought we were going to be able to go through all those in like 30 minutes. I didn't expect us to spend so much time waiting for Azrael.
First Arkham Asylum, then Arkham City, now this Arkham Knight. What's next?
Gotham Knights.
Leave Gotham City for a while. It's tempting, man, but Gotham's been good to us. Yeah, it has.
Next is Gotham Knights. That's what's next. Alright, that does it for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm making videos all the time. Stay tuned for next week where we finish up with the side missions, doing the Deacon Blackfire and the Hush side missions. Then from that point on, we're just going to be doing the Riddler stuff. Once again, I highly doubt I'm going to have that video ready for Batman Day next week. It's just, I've got too much stuff to do and not enough time to do it. So,
Be in jail within the week.
it's just not gonna... It's just safe to say it's not gonna happen. But in the meantime, let me know in the comments below what your guys' thoughts were on the set photos released for Superman and all the announcements made during Star Wars Celebration. And what are your thoughts on the Batman 2 potentially getting cancelled and not happening? Leave those in the comments below.
Riddler's gonna regret going after Catwoman.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. DC Guy01 and Batman signing out. Bye guys.